So a very funny thing happened on Monday. Donald Trump, while he was sitting in the courtroom for his hush money trial, at the other courthouse, the federal courthouse, you had Alina Habba and Donald Trump's other lawyer that had to go and defend his bond payment with the Knight Specialty Insurance Company, which, of course, the judge eventually accepted after Trump's team had to make a bunch of concessions. But nevertheless, Alina Habba was there. And then, once that was over, Alina Habba decided to wander over to the other courthouse because that's where all the reporters were, right? That's where the cameras are. And she just kind of wandered in, uninvited, took center stage. Like, they weren't there for her. They weren't expecting to talk to her. They didn't ask her to come and be interviewed. She literally just wandered her way in front of reporters and started talking. And as she continued talking, the hot microphones all around picked up nothing but laughter among the reporters because Alina Habba was being so ridiculous. So here is what Alina Habba said after wandering from the other courtroom over to the one where the reporters are. And I love the way she starts this because she acts like they were expecting her when nobody even asked to talk to her. She starts off, she goes, "Good afternoon. I just left in the civil division with the other witch hunt, Miss James, to come here and see our client. The fact that we have two courts, not one, criminal and civil, being used against one man because they cannot beat him in the polls is a disgrace to American judicial system. He should not have two teams of lawyers here today. He should not even be here today because he did nothing wrong. It is the epitome of a witch hunt." Do you not know what epitome means? Like, that is literally not the epitome of a witch hunt. The epitome of a witch hunt would be if a bunch of people ran out and got pitchforks and went out actually looking for witches to kill. That would be the epitome of a witch hunt. Please don't use words if you don't know what they mean. But she continued. "And now what? We're here because of something that happened when he was in the White House? That wasn't even wrong. It was not wrong. You hire lawyers to solve problems. You solve those problems. We pay them. That's it. This is a joke. It's an affront to the American Constitution. It's an affront to our judicial system. And it's an affront to every lawyer that cares about their license, that cares about what is right and wrong. I am sick of coming in front of the press and saying this, but you have to because you people need to understand what is going on. Nobody asked you to come over and be interviewed. Like, you can't just barge in front of the cameras and be like, man, I am sick of having to do this. I don't know why you guys are here. But since you're here, let me go ahead and talk to you because, man, I love that spotlight. Like, this woman has no self-awareness at all. She has no idea how stupid she is. She has no idea how contradictory she is. She has no idea that she doesn't even have the most basic grasp of the English language. She's like, oh, I don't even want to be here. And the reporter's like, we didn't ask you to be. Like, totally don't want you here. You can leave. And of course, after Alina Habba finished saying, like, I don't want to be here, but I have to be, a reporter asked, Alina, one question. Is Trump's family across the street? And at that point, that is when the hot mics picked up all of the laughter from the reporters. So Alina Habba goes on that long spiel about how, hey, I don't even want to be here, but I have to be here. You were expecting me. No, we weren't. And then at the end, they just mock her relentlessly. And for the record, that is exactly how reporters need to handle Alina Habba. Nobody asked for her opinion. Nobody wanted to see her that day. She shoved herself in front of the camera, made a total fool of herself, and then everybody laughed. That is how every single Alina Habba interview should go from this point forward.